Russia, a vast and enigmatic nation, often conceals the unexpected beneath a glittering facade. Yet, the truth has a way of surfacing. Some brave photographers have risked their lives to capture moments that the Russian government would prefer to keep hidden, images that were never meant to escape the country. Smuggled out through covert channels, these photographs reveal the dark secrets and hidden corners of Russia that were previously unknown. In today's video, we'll take you on a journey through 9 shocking photos that challenge authority and expose buried truths. From frozen ghost towns to secrets within the palaces of Vladimir Putin, these images will astonish you and make you question what's really happening behind Russia's veil of secrecy. Join us as we uncover the truths that were never supposed to be seen. 9. The unveiling of General Yevgeny Prigozhin, a photo that shakes Russian politics. Amidst the turmoil of Russian politics, a revealing and unflattering photo of General Yevgeny Prigozhin, leader of the private military group Wagner, recently surfaced online. Taken early on June 12th, just 11 days before Prigozhin attempted an uprising against Russian military leaders, the photo portrays him in a far less commanding light than his usual powerful image. In the image, Prigozhin is seen sitting in a cluttered tent, weakly waving at the camera. He is dressed in a tight white t-shirt that accentuates his round belly and black shorts that reveal his thin, pale legs, an unexpected contrast to the strong persona he typically projects. This peculiar and somewhat humorous photo has sparked speculation about its origins and whether it was intentionally leaked to undermine Prigozhin's public and allied support. The photo emerged just as Prigozhin's forces were advancing toward Moscow, which led many to speculate that they intended to capture high-ranking Russian military officials. Prigozhin claimed that his rebellion was aimed not at President Putin, but at other senior military officials he blamed for failures in a crucial Wagner operation. However, facing pressure from multiple fronts, Prigozhin ultimately decided to retreat, and his uprising quickly faltered. Following this, Kremlin forces raided Prigozhin's assets in St. Petersburg, uncovering a room filled with medical equipment, weapons, passports, and nearly $111 million in cash and gold bars. These findings intensified curiosity about Prigozhin's true motives and his complex relationship with Russia's leadership. The leaked photo, showing Prigozhin in his underwear, adds a bizarre twist to the narrative of his failed rebellion and underscores the intricate and murky nature of power struggles within Russia. Prigozhin's dramatic shift from leading a formidable private military force to orchestrating a failed uprising is now marked by this strange and memorable image, leaving many to wonder what will unfold next in his tumultuous life. 8. The frozen ghost towns. Behind the towering skyscrapers that symbolize Russia's power and grandeur lies a dark and chilling truth hidden in its remote Arctic north. In the harsh and unforgiving Vorkuta region, where temperatures can plummet to 50 degrees below freezing, eerie ghost towns frozen in time stand as haunting reminders of a turbulent past. These desolate places were once vibrant communities that thrived around coal mining operations, crucial to the Soviet economy. Today, they are silent testaments to the region's grim history, including the existence of gulag labor camps where countless lives were spent under brutal conditions. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 and the subsequent economic decline led to the abandonment of these towns. As the Soviet economy deteriorated, the once bustling settlements were left deserted, their residents fleeing en masse in search of better opportunities elsewhere. The buildings and streets, once full of life, have now been overtaken by nature. Time seems to have come to a standstill in these forgotten villages, with structures buried under thick layers of snow and ice. Massive icicles hang precariously from staircases and window frames, and the buildings themselves appear as ghostly shells, their former vitality replaced by the relentless advance of nature. The stark and eerie beauty of these ghost towns caught the eye of photographer Maria Passer, who was drawn to document their desolation. Passer embarked on a grueling 3-week expedition to capture the haunting landscapes and the effects of nature's reclamation of human-made structures. Armed with drones, she meticulously recorded the transformation of these abandoned towns as they were gradually consumed by snow and ice. Her photographs are more than mere artistic expressions. They serve as vital historical records, offering a rare glimpse into a forgotten corner of Russia that remains largely unseen by the outside world. The villages in the Vorkuta region, now nearly deserted, reveal a poignant picture of abandonment and decay. Among the few remaining inhabitants is a solitary apartment building that still hosts a small number of residents. Conversations with these enduring few paint a picture of mixed emotions, resignation to their harsh circumstances, and a glimmer of hope for change. Many of them express a desire for government assistance to relocate, but the stark realities of their situation compel them to remain, clinging to a slim hope that their lives might improve. Their stories underscore the broader narrative of how nature and time can obliterate human footprints, erasing evidence of past lives and communities. Passers' images of these frozen ghost towns are not just visual records of devastation. They are powerful reminders of the impermanence of human endeavors and the overpowering force of nature. They also reveal the inadequacies of state-controlled media in Russia, which often fails to present a comprehensive or accurate portrayal of conditions in these remote and neglected regions. Through passers' poignant documentation, the world gains a clearer understanding of the harsh realities faced by those living in these forsaken lands, where a dark historical legacy still lingers and the present remains unyieldingly harsh. Despite the haunting beauty captured in these photographs, the most feared images in today's context are those related to Russia's most powerful figures. While the ghost towns of Vorkuta present a dramatic and sobering glimpse into the past, current anxieties revolve around images and information that could potentially undermine the current regime or expose its vulnerabilities. 7. Putin's secret palace. Following the shocking revelation in the previous photo, we delve into an extraordinary disclosure that has remained hidden from the world outside Russia. This involves a collection of over 100 photos said to unveil the interior of President Vladimir Putin's secret palace. These images, leaked by allies of the imprisoned Russian activist Alexei Navalny, have ignited a firestorm of controversy over the opulence and secrecy shrouding the private life of Russia's most powerful leader. The existence of this lavish palace was first brought to light by Navalny's organization, the Anti-Corruption Foundation (FBK), in January 2021. The FBK claimed that since 2014, Putin had been clandestinely constructing an enormous estate near Gelendzhik on the Black Sea, covering a staggering 17,600 square meters with an estimated cost of $1.3 billion. According to the FBK, this colossal amount was accumulated through a sophisticated web of corruption, with Putin's close associates allegedly contributing significant sums in exchange for political access and influence. The Kremlin quickly dismissed these allegations as absurd and baseless. However, the leaked photos present a strikingly different narrative. Although the images are undated, they offer an extensive view of the palace's interior and exterior, showcasing its opulent features. The estate is equipped with secure fences, a private port, a church, a no-fly zone, a border checkpoint, a wine cellar, a theatre, a gym, a pool, an aquatic centre, and even an ice rink. The level of detail captured in these photos appears to match previously leaked architectural plans, lending credibility to Navalny's and FBK's claims. The stark contrast between the palace's luxury and the everyday hardships faced by ordinary Russians has only intensified the controversy. Despite the Kremlin's persistent denials, the images of this extravagant estate reinforce the perception that Putin's palace represents a world apart from the rest of Russia, a symbol of unparalleled wealth and power. Alexei Navalny, a staunch critic of Putin, has characterized this palace as a realm unto itself within Russia, where Putin reigns as an untouchable monarch. Navalny, who survived a poisoning attempt with Novichok nerve agent in 2020, returned to Russia in 2021, only to be immediately arrested upon arrival. His imprisonment sparked widespread international condemnation and highlighted the oppressive nature of the current Russian regime. The photos of Putin's secret palace, with its lavish amenities and extensive facilities, have become a focal point in the ongoing saga of Russian politics. They underscore the stark disparity between the opulent lives of the country's elite and the struggles of ordinary citizens. This revelation not only adds a new chapter to the dramatic narrative of Russian political intrigue, but also serves as a potent symbol of the wealth and power that remain largely hidden from public scrutiny. As the world watches, the palace stands as a testament to the hidden excesses of those in power and the lengths to which they will go to conceal their private lives from the public eye. 6. The burning Russian submarine. Recently leaked images from a dry dock in Crimea, a region occupied by Russia, have unveiled a dramatic story about the severely damaged remains of a Russian diesel submarine. These photos, smuggled out by a Western media outlet, reveal the devastating aftermath of a pre-dawn attack on the Sevastopol shipyard, marking one of the most significant blows to the Russian Navy in recent history. The submarine in question is the Rostov-on-Don, a part of Project 636, which was docked alongside the landing ship Minsk. The leaked images expose a shocking reality that starkly contrasts with the official Russian statements. Despite Russian authorities' efforts to downplay the severity of the damage, these photos tell a much grimmer story. The once formidable submarine now bears large gashes on its hull and exhibits clear evidence of extensive internal fire damage. The scale of the destruction depicted in these images has sent shockwaves through military and political circles, not just because of the physical damage, but also due to what it reveals about the true condition of the Russian fleet. The attack by Ukrainian forces inflicted far greater damage than Russian officials were willing to acknowledge. This not only tarnishes the reputation of the Russian Navy, but also raises serious concerns about their ability to defend against future assaults. Russian authorities have been working hard to project an image of strength and control over the situation. However, these photos offer a rare and unfiltered look into the reality of the ongoing naval conflict. They vividly illustrate the vulnerability of Russian forces to strategic strikes by their adversaries, sparking debates about the future effectiveness of the Russian fleet amid this extended conflict. The level of detail and intensity captured in these photos has captivated global audiences, providing a rare glimpse into a conflict often shrouded in secrecy and censorship. They serve as more than just images. They are living proof of the harsh realities of war and a stark reminder of the looming dangers in this protracted conflict. The striking visuals underscore the profound impact of modern warfare on naval capabilities and offer a sobering perspective on the vulnerabilities faced by military forces engaged in ongoing hostilities. 5th, Zaracky, Russia's secret city. Have you ever encountered a city so concealed that it doesn't appear on any map? Welcome to Zaracky, one of Russia's last remaining closed cities, where time seems to have frozen in place. Though it may sound like the plot of a Cold War spy thriller, Zaracky is very real and cloaked in a veil of secrecy. Located 640 kilometers southeast of Moscow, this enigmatic city, with a population of approximately 62,000, exists as a self-contained world, shielded by barbed wire fences and stringent security protocols. Zaracky was officially disclosed to the public in 1986, yet its origins trace back to the Cold War era when the Soviet Union established closed cities around sensitive military and scientific sites. Today, Zaracky primarily supports the operations of Rosatom, Russia's state atomic energy corporation, which is pivotal in the development and production of nuclear weapons. This connection to high-stakes nuclear operations explains the city's continued secrecy, with areas like Rosatom being strictly off-limits to photography and under constant surveillance. Life in Zaracky is a study in contrasts. On one hand, the city's isolation offers a unique sense of peace and security, and some residents appreciate this tranquility. On the other hand, others feel imprisoned by the city's seclusion, yearning for the vibrancy and freedom of the outside world. Zaracky presents a paradoxical socialist paradise. Living costs are low, salaries are modest but adequate, and there are no visible signs of political unrest. Yet, this apparent contentment comes at the expense of personal freedoms, as every aspect of residents' lives is meticulously monitored. The state provides comprehensive education and healthcare services in Zaracky, maintaining high standards to ensure residents can focus on their work without the distraction of basic needs. The city boasts well-maintained schools, hospitals, and recreational facilities, creating a living environment that many might find enviable. However, this perceived utopia is coupled with a significant trade-off: restricted freedom of movement. Residents face stringent regulations when leaving the city, and visitors are a rare occurrence. Those wishing to enter Zaraki must navigate complex security procedures and rigorous administrative requirements. The strict control and surveillance in Zaraki raise questions about the necessity and ethics of such isolation. Is it justified to maintain such secrecy and control for the sake of national security? Or does it infringe on the basic freedoms of its inhabitants? We invite you to share your thoughts and perspectives in the comments below. Photos of young President Vladimir Putin. Russian President Vladimir Putin has long been an enigmatic figure, known for his stern demeanor and authoritative presence. However, rare photographs from his youth provide a surprising glimpse into a different aspect of his character, contrasting sharply with the tough image often seen by the world. Born on October 1st, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg. Petersburg, Putin's early life unfolded in a city still reeling from the scars of World War II. The harsh realities of post-war Leningrad, combined with the political turmoil of the time, shaped his childhood and instilled in him a burning desire for power and excellence. From a young age, Putin developed a deep passion for martial arts, particularly judo and sambo. These disciplines were more than just physical activities. They were integral to his development, instilling in him discipline, strategic thinking, and resilience, qualities that would later play a crucial role in his political career. The photos of young Putin, engaged in martial arts training and competitions, reveal a determined and focused individual, already honing the skills that would define his future. Academically, Putin was equally exceptional. He attended high school number 200 and later, high school number 81 in St. Petersburg, where he excelled in subjects such as chemistry and history. His academic prowess was complemented by a fervent curiosity and a drive for knowledge, which propelled him to Leningrad State University. There, he pursued a degree in law and graduated in 1975. It was during his university years that Putin began to formulate his initial political ideas and strategies, laying the groundwork for his future career. Following graduation, Putin embarked on a career in the KGB, the Soviet Union's renowned intelligence agency. His entry into the KGB marked the beginning of a transformation into a disciplined and authoritative officer. KGB records describe him as an exemplary officer, dedicated and well-versed in ideological education. This experience was crucial in shaping his approach to control and strategy, skills that would later be instrumental in his political ascent. After 15 years of service in the KGB, Putin left the agency in 1991, coinciding with the collapse of the Soviet Union. The end of the Soviet era marked a turning point in his life as he transitioned into politics. His initial roles in the local government of St. Petersburg were the starting point of a rapid rise through the political ranks. By 1999, Putin was appointed Prime Minister of Russia, and soon after, he became president. This marked the beginning of a long and influential era in Russian history. Putin's leadership has been characterized by strategic and decisive actions, allowing him to maintain power for over 2 decades. His influence has not only reshaped Russia, but also extended to global affairs, impacting international relations from the Middle East to major powers like China. Notably, in 2020, Putin oversaw constitutional amendments that could potentially extend his presidency until 2036, securing his dominant position in Russian politics for the foreseeable future. The evolution of Putin's life and career, from a martial arts enthusiast in Leningrad to a prominent global leader, reflects the complexity and calculation of a man who has significantly altered the course of modern history. The young photos of Putin offer a rare glimpse into the formative years of a figure who would come to command both national and international attention. 3. Paul Whelan in Russian prison. Recent photos from Russia have provided a rare and haunting glimpse into the life of Paul Whelan, an American citizen who has been imprisoned in Russia for over 3 years. Whelan's detention which the US government has consistently condemned as unjust and politically motivated, has drawn international scrutiny. The latest images, broadcast by Russia Today, RT, offer a stark look at his daily existence at IK-17, a notorious penal colony located deep within a remote forest in Russia, known for its harsh conditions and strict regulations. The photos depict Whelan in a black prison uniform, performing mundane tasks like operating a sewing machine, which is a common assignment for inmates in such facilities. These images highlight the monotonous and grueling nature of prison life. In one notable image, Whelan is seen talking to a reporter who made a veiled statement indicating that he could not answer any questions. This brief exchange underscores the tightly controlled environment in which Whelan lives, where even basic forms of communication are severely restricted. Additional photographs show Whelan eating a simple meal and holding what appears to be an identification card, possibly a prison ID, further emphasizing his status as an inmate. CCTV footage captures Whelan interacting with US diplomats through a glass partition, a stark reminder of his isolation and the limited contact he has with the outside world. This footage starkly illustrates the barriers Whelan faces in maintaining connections with his family and legal representatives. The timing of these photos remains unclear, adding an additional layer of complexity to an already opaque situation. Their release coincides with intensified US efforts to secure Whelan's release, making the images particularly significant. David Whelan, Paul's twin brother, revealed that Paul had informed the family that the video might have been filmed earlier, possibly under duress. David disclosed that prison officials reportedly forced Paul to participate in the filming and retaliated by destroying his personal belongings and confiscating some of his property when he resisted. For the Whelan family, seeing these images, despite their potential distortion by political motives, has provided a degree of relief. The last time they had direct contact with Paul was in June 2020. The photographs, though potentially influenced by Russian propaganda, offer a valuable glimpse into Paul Whelan's situation, shedding light on the psychological and emotional toll of his prolonged imprisonment. Negotiations for Whelan's release are ongoing, with US officials firmly asserting that his detention is unjust and politically motivated. The release of these images adds a new dimension to the unfolding story, highlighting the human cost of geopolitical conflicts. As the fight to bring Paul Whelan home continues, the world remains attentive to the evolving circumstances of his detention and the broader implications for international relations and human rights. 2. The secret daughters of Putin. In a revelation that has captured global attention, previously unseen photos of Vladimir Putin's daughters, Maria and Katerina, were made public in 2020. These images offer an unprecedented glimpse into the private life of the Russian president, a facet he has meticulously shielded from the public eye for decades. The photos, which were shared by Sergei Pugachev, a former close ally of Putin, provide rare insight into the lives of these enigmatic figures. Pugachev, who once wielded significant influence within the Kremlin, released the images after a dramatic legal battle against Russia, which resulted in a $1 billion lawsuit loss. This act of defiance underscored the deep rift between Pugachev and the man he once helped ascend to power. Captured during the girls' teenage years, these photos starkly contrast with the formidable public image of their father. While Vladimir Putin is globally recognized for his stern leadership, his family has remained a closely guarded secret, with their personal lives meticulously concealed. Maria and Katerina, the daughters of Putin and his first wife Lyudmila, have lived under a veil of secrecy. Even as recently as December 2020, Putin evaded questions about them, adhering to a strict policy of keeping his family away from the limelight. Pugachev, fully aware of the potential repercussions, chose to disclose these images, revealing a slice of the private lives of Russia's most prominent women, lives that the world seldom glimpses. The photos showcase simple yet profound moments of Maria and Katerina, contrasting sharply with the grandiosity associated with their father's public persona. One particularly striking image features the two sisters in the opulent hallways of the Kremlin, a setting that symbolizes the immense power and privilege they have enjoyed since childhood. This photo not only highlights the material comfort they experienced, but also subtly alludes to the pressures and expectations placed upon them as daughters of one of the world's most influential leaders. As adults, Maria and Katerina have charted their own paths, albeit under the close supervision of their father. Maria, now 38, has established a successful career in medical research and is known professionally as Maria Vorontsova. After marrying a Dutch businessman, she has started a family, making Putin a grandfather, a role he has never publicly acknowledged. Katerina, now 36, has pursued a different trajectory. Initially a rock and roll dancer, she has become a prominent figure in Russia's artificial intelligence sector. Under the surname Tikhonova, honoring her grandmother, Katerina leads one of the nation's key technological initiatives. Despite their accomplishments, both Maria and Katerina have largely chosen to remain out of the spotlight, a decision that aligns with their father's desire for discretion. Even during a rare interview in 2015, Putin briefly mentioned his daughter's achievements, such as their multilingual skills, but quickly redirected the conversation away from personal matters. He maintained his stance of not discussing family issues. 1. Putin's secret train. In a revelation that exposes an unexpected facet of Vladimir Putin's private life, newly leaked documents have unveiled a highly secretive and opulent mode of transportation used by the Russian president. As global attention remains focused on the escalating Russia-Ukraine conflict, this startling discovery sheds light on a hidden aspect of Putin's lifestyle that has largely been kept under wraps. Published by the investigative group Dossier Center, led by Mikhail Khodorkovsky, these documents provide an unprecedented glimpse into Putin's personal transportation, a subject previously shrouded in secrecy. While images of Putin attending meetings on trains have surfaced before, the existence of a specially outfitted luxury train car had not been known until now. According to the leaked documents, this train is more than just a means of travel. It is a mobile sanctuary designed with high-end amenities tailored to Putin's preferences. The train includes a fully equipped gym and a state-of-the-art spa, complete with modern facilities for relaxation and fitness. The identifier 2001-78006-1003 marks this exclusive vehicle, underscoring its unique status within Putin's extensive network of resources. The revelations about Putin's secret train car have sparked widespread speculation about the reasons behind such an elaborate investment. In the context of ongoing political and military tensions, the existence of this luxurious train raises questions about Putin's personal security and his increasing detachment from the public sphere. The train's amenities suggest a heightened concern for maintaining health and comfort during travels, hinting at a possible desire for isolation or escape in times of crisis. There is considerable debate over why Putin requires such lavish provisions, especially given the stark contrast between his lifestyle and the economic hardships faced by many ordinary Russians. Some analysts speculate that Putin's secretive and fortified lifestyle may reflect a growing paranoia or anxiety about his safety amid the current geopolitical climate. The leaked documents also suggest that the train is part of a broader strategy to ensure Putin's safety and comfort in the event of an emergency, though it remains unclear whether it was used during the recent Wagner Group uprising. This revelation not only highlights the vast disparities between Putin's extravagant lifestyle and the realities of daily life in Russia, but also underscores the lengths to which he goes to maintain a sense of control and security. The luxury train, with its high-end amenities and meticulous planning, stands as a symbol of Putin's privileged existence, contrasting sharply with the more precarious situations faced by many Russians. As we wrap up this video, we want to extend our heartfelt thanks to each of you for tuning in and joining us on this journey of discovery. Your support and engagement mean the world to us, and we're incredibly grateful for your continued interest in uncovering the hidden stories and secrets that shape our world. If you found today's content insightful, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more in-depth explorations and revealing stories. Your feedback and comments are invaluable to us, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts or questions below. We also want to acknowledge and thank those who have supported us through their likes, shares, and subscriptions. Your encouragement fuels our passion to bring you more compelling content and uncover the stories that often remain in the shadows. Thank you once again for watching. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll continue to delve into the intriguing and unexplored. Until then, take care and see you soon.